Hey guys, it's Sim Queen, and today I am doing another speed build in Oasis Springs. This is for my save file. Oasis Springs, this neighborhood that I'm working on has like a Mediterranean Spanish vibe. And it feels like it's been a long time since I've actually sat down and done a voiceover and just talked to you guys. The last build that I did, something went wrong with editing and the voiceover did not work at all. So the video is completely quiet, but I didn't actually notice until someone messaged me on Twitter about it. And so I didn't take it down because at that point it already had all the views, and people had still commented saying it was a great build. So I didn't actually take it down. It's still up there. You can watch a completely silent speed build if you're interested in that. But yeah, it's editing is tough sometimes. I think it happens to everybody. But I was trying not to let it bother me too much. It did annoy me a little bit, but we're back. We should be good for this one. That was like the first sort of Spanish. No, it was not. It was the second one. I don't know what to call this neighborhood. Like the vibe, like I said, is between Spanish and Mediterranean. So that's pretty much what we're going for. The Sims living in this house, I thought it could be like a Latino family, and I'm not exactly sure of like their professions and their traits and their personalities, but it's almost like a Spanish version of the Pleasants. That's what I'm picturing right now from Sims 2. But I mean, it's not going to be them. It's just kind of who I had pictured. They have two daughters who have very conflicting personalities. The mom I thought could maybe be, I don't know, like very accomplished in university. Like she has several degrees under her belt, and she's kind of explored in a lot of different careers. I'm not exactly sure which career she would be in right now, but I know she's just very accomplished, like a businesswoman, likes to try different things and makes great money and has made a lot of great money over the course of her several different careers. And then I thought the dad could be a chef possibly, so I gave him a really nice kitchen where he can spend all of his time. And then their daughters, two teenage daughters who are complete opposites of each other. One is an aspiring singer. She's a bit more edgy, creative, and I thought both teens could have the creative traits. So they do have one thing in common, but they want to do completely different things with it. The edgier teen, she wants to be famous. She wants to be in the public eye. She wants to be like a rock star or something like that. And then her sister wants to be in fashion, but I don't know, like go to university and, really like get a degree and follow that as best as she can and become like a stylist. So that's what I was thinking for those two. And then they don't have any pets. I considered adding pets, but then I thought I pretty much add pets to every single household. So maybe I'll do one that doesn't have pets, because there are a lot of people that don't want a cat or dog in their house. So that is what I went for. I didn't actually use any sort of inspiration like I normally do. I just kind of went for it. Well, I guess I kind of did, but I didn't have a picture that I was closely following with like I normally do. It was just a blend of a whole bunch of different pictures I'd seen, so I just kind of went for it. I really struggle with this style, and I don't really know why. I think it's because, I don't know. I think it's because the game doesn't have that much for us. I did mention this in the last build that I did, but of course there was no voiceover, so there's no way for you guys to know that. The game I think doesn't provide us with a lot of this sort of theme, like this Mediterranean Spanish theme. A lot of it is base game. As you can see, I'm using a lot of base game stuff because I don't really know what else to use for this theme. We did get some stuff with Jungle Adventure, but like I said, that's got more of a jungle kind of vibe. Every time I build one of these like Spanish type homes, I always feel like they look very base gamey, if that's a word. If you know what I mean by that. They just look like I'm not using a whole lot of packs, but really I'm using all the packs. I don't ever hold back. So I don't know what it is, but I just think we need more for this theme. You have to really get creative and just use what we already have. And there's really nothing that's designated for this theme. So I find that to be quite challenging with this architectural style. But I mean, if you're a builder, let me know what you think about this style and if you have struggles with it. And here I'm using, like, again, a bunch of stuff from Jungle Adventure and from Island Living to put on the front lawn. And I kind of think, like, the landscaping's a bit lush for Oasis Springs, but I thought maybe they could have a gardener who would, oh wow, wow, who works really hard on their garden and tries to keep it as lush as possible. Maybe it's fake, I don't know. But these people, they don't want to have that arid, dry, like cactus everywhere and things like that. They want more of a lush garden, so they really pay for it. And you probably won't see a lot more of that kind of, like, the flowers and the tropical trees anywhere else. They don't really belong in Oasis Springs, at least I don't think so, because it is such a dry, arid climate that I think those things wouldn't really naturally be there. But I was getting really bored. I needed something new. So yeah, we're on to the interior now. I did most of the floor plan off camera just because sometimes it's a struggle. I personally like watching people do a floor plan, but for me, it takes way too long. I try a whole bunch of different things and it's really not that fun to watch. So yeah, I cut that out. I think I do actually expand the kitchen by one tile. It's looking a little bit small, so I do believe I make it a little bigger. And then the room on the right side, right behind the stove there, is actually the office. And I forgot to furnish the office until after I had, like, wrapped up filming and I was done. And I had, like, fully edited this video. And then I realized that I did not furnish the office. So in the screenshots, you will see pictures of the office fully furnished, but you won't see me actually furnish it. I guess it's just a little hidden, forgotten room, I guess. Like, even the doorway is kind of in a weird place, so it was easily forgotten. And yeah, if you download it or if you just look at the screenshots, it is furnished, so it's good to go. So yeah, I haven't really sat down to, like, talk to you guys about things that have been going on in the Sims community. I normally take this like this voiceover time to just chat about those things and give my opinions and thoughts and ask you guys what you're thinking about everything. There seems to be a lot to talk about right now. I'm gonna keep it as positive as possible, but at the same time, like, that's it's gonna be hard for me. It really is. So a couple of days ago, I'm sure you guys already know, and if you don't want to hear me rant about the new pack, then feel free to just mute the volume or skip ahead. I don't know how long this is gonna go on for, but yeah, I'm about to spill a little bit of tea. So yeah, the Star Wars pack was announced a few days ago, and it was not a shock to anyone, I don't think, because the game pack, like, icon had already been leaked, and we were pretty confident on what that was. I mean, the thing had 3 moons. I really didn't expect a farming pack with 3 moons. I was not that unrealistic about it. I was expecting a Star Wars pack, but to actually see it and to see the trailer and to see them announce it, like, in a serious way, like, hey, this is actually what you're getting, it just hit different. I don't know why. I was, like, in a state of shock, I guess, and I was at work at the time, and I knew that they were announcing it, so I kept refreshing Twitter to see like, who was gonna say something about it first. And when I saw it, I was just like, oh, there it is. Like, not a shock, but still really disappointing. And I fully understand that some people want this pack and they're excited about that. I'm not saying that literally nobody wants it. I'm saying mostly nobody wants it. Because if you look at the poll that they did not that long ago, there's some evidence there that we were not interested, and that there were other things that we want for this game. And I guess I shouldn't say we. I tweeted out a little while ago that I said something about hardcore simmers or die-hard simmers don't want this pack, and a bunch of people got offended and said that I obviously don't understand the community very well and the diversity within it, and I don't speak for all die-hard simmers. And yes, that's true, I don't. But I guess just like the nostalgic players, the ones who grew up playing The Sims and The Sims 2 and The Sims 3, we're still looking for those. I know I should stop saying we, but I do know that there's a fair amount of people that agree with me. So, but I just feel like we're still looking for those like detailed, realistic aspects of gameplay that we're just not getting. There's so much that can be added to this game, and it's so frustrating because people are asking for better babies and cars is kind of controversial because people are saying cars to go where? To a loading screen? I get that, but just to be able to park a car in a garage or in a driveway just to see your sim, like even back out of the driveway and disappear off into another world would be fine with me. I get the whole cars thing. We're getting spaceships before we get cars. That's hard to wrap my head around. And we want, like, people are saying they want farming packs, they want vacation packs. The list goes on, and they've done polls on this before, and it's almost like there's no point in them doing these polls. They've already made up their mind on what they're gonna do. And the way that the franchise is becoming commercialized is just too much. Like, the collab with Moschino was such a flop. The Mac collab, what was that? Honestly, like, that was just the most ridiculous thing. And now with Star Wars, and it's kind of like this money grab collab, and I don't understand it. And it's almost like they are basically, at this point, EA had tweeted out saying that simmers everywhere are excited for this Star Wars pack. And I honestly felt like they were mocking us. Like, the uproar on Twitter is, people are saying it's toxic and it's negative. I personally don't see it that way. I think that we're putting like a funny, humorous spin on something terrible. And I know that not everyone agrees that it's terrible. I get that. I really do. And if you're excited about it, I'm fine with that. I want someone to be excited about it because the majority aren't. That's the reality. So, and I will watch some gameplay. I will not buy the pack because I have zero interest, obviously, and I just think it's kind of ridiculous. But I will watch gameplay and, I mean, form an opinion based on what I'm seeing. But so far, like, in terms of desire for this pack, I really don't think that it's there. And so I'm confused a little bit about why they're doing this. And a lot of us are starting to lose hope in the whole franchise because they're just not, it's like they're not listening, or they're hearing us, but they're just not caring. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I've seen a lot of people say that they're done with The Sims now. I think that's a bit dramatic. I mean, we can't just stomp our feet and get what we want. And we can't just walk away every time a pack is released that we don't want. We don't have to buy them. And a lot of people are saying, like, we have to pay money for this. No, you really don't. You don't have to pay money for it. You don't have to do anything. You just have to keep playing the game that you have now. You don't have to buy this new game. And a lot of people say I have to complete my collection. Also, no, you don't. I mean, I have that mentality a little bit too, and it's hard for me to, like, talk myself into believing that I don't need all the packs because I do want them all. But I don't have, like, this desire to fill every single icon on my screen. It's just that I want to be able to have all the content. But to me, this is almost like a bonus pack or something. Like, I'm not taking it very seriously, so I'm not going to worry too much about not getting this pack. Like I said, I'll watch some gameplay and see. I know that there are some people who are genuinely excited about this, and I think that's great. But for the most part, I am disappointed in just the way things are going and the way that our requests are being ignored. If you look at the trailer, I think right now it has 76,000 dislikes and 31,000 likes. So, like, more than double for the dislikes. And I think that really says it all, honestly. If you want to argue that people do want this pack, I would just bring that up. The dislikes on that trailer are actually, I think it's funny, but yeah, so that's pretty much my rant. I'm disappointed in just the way things are going, and I wish that we were just a little bit more heard. And I do not blame the sim gurus. A lot of people are, and they're going on Twitter and they're going after the sim gurus. That is not the solution because it's not their fault. This is like a decision from the higher ups, and we do need EA to hear us on this. And I mean, the Sims team as well. I did tweet out saying, am I the only one that thinks this uproar is a good thing because we're going to be heard on how we feel? And a lot of people are saying that this uproar is unnecessary and people are whining too much and it's toxic and negative, and I actually don't agree. I think that it's mostly, I just love the Sims community. we managed to turn everything into something funny and into a meme, and that's what I love about it, is I don't really see the negativity. And if you are seeing negativity, just delete it. Like, delete that person, unfollow that person, just walk away from it. That's the solution. Because I'm not seeing much of it, and I think that I follow a lot of really great people on Twitter in the Sims community. So, I mean, yeah, there are people saying negative things, but the way that it's being turned into a meme and something funny, like the Sims team the Sims community just has such a great sense of humor about this. So it is what it is. In a couple of weeks, we're getting a Star Wars pack, and I mean, we're all gonna get over it, and we'll wait for the next pack, and we'll see how that goes. But lately, yeah, things haven't been great. So that's really all I wanted to say about that. Obviously, I do have a negative opinion about it, but I'm trying to not have that kind of toxic culture that people are talking about, and yeah, stay away from attacking people and insulting people if they are interested in this pack. That's really not the solution either. So yeah, if you're gonna get the pack, then I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, that's really all there is to it. I'm gonna move on to the build now. So I'm pretty much done the entire interior of this build. The exterior, I just did like a pool area and a little patio area. I didn't go too crazy with this. I think I also put in a little hot tub, and I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. It took a really long time. As far as like build time, I was shocked at how long this took me. Furnishing took a really long time as well, just because I was trying to do things a little bit differently and a little bit more detailed as well. So it did take a while. But yeah, that's going to be it for my little rant and this speed build. Let me know what you guys think of the build. And we can talk about the Star Wars pack too in the comments if you'd like. You can download this house on the gallery. My origin ID is SimQueen1992. If you guys enjoyed this speed build, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.